Hello, I'm David Graham, and I'd like to thank you for choosing House of David Productions to help you learn to play the guitar. Before we go into the lessons, I want to talk to you real quickly about a few things. I want to talk to you about practice. Same with anything else, you have to practice. And I always ask my students to at least practice 1 hour every night. Okay, before we get into any chords or anything, let's talk about the different parts of the guitar. Now, of course, on this end up here is the head of your guitar. And these things right here that you see are the tuning keys. This is for your first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. If you've got a sixth guitar, you've got 6 tuning keys. And these are your string posts, these things right out here. And some guitars look different, but it works off the same principle, okay? Now let's move on down. You see this white piece right here that's kind of going up and down your guitar neck right here. This is called a nut bridge, and this bridges your strings so that they won't hit the face of your guitar neck and create a kind of a buzz, okay? So that's your nut bridge. Now this, of course, is your guitar neck. And this is what we call a fretboard. This wood piece right here, this is a fretboard. Now, I've said fretboard. I want to show you one of the most important parts of the guitar that you need to remember in order to learn to play the guitar, okay? This right here that go up and down like this. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there, and there's one right there, and on down the neck. These are called frets, okay? This is your first fret, this is your second fret, this is your third fret, and this is your fourth fret, and this is your fifth fret, and they go on up the neck. Okay? Now remember that. Korsakoff Strings, and you always count your strings from the bottom up. So this string here on the bottom down here is your first string, and this next string above it is your second string. Then you move on up to your third string. Then you go on up to your fourth string, your fifth string, and your sixth string. You know, some people say top string, I say sixth string, okay? I'm going to show you something else. Very important. Remember the frets, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth fret, and so on at the neck. Remember that. Keep that in mind. Your fingers. This is your number 1 finger. Well, I should turn around this way. This is your number 1 finger right here. This is your number 2 finger. This one here is your number 3 finger. And this one here is your number 4 finger. So we've got 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. And of course this is a thumb. Ha ha ha, got you there. Now, this is your left hand, and I want you, when you're getting ready to make chords, I want you to take and wrap your hand around the guitar and get comfortable, okay? Get comfortable. Now, let's go to the right hand down here. You hear how that sounds? Now you see how my hand is positioned on the guitar right back here? Okay, you take your right arm, and you bend it over the guitar at the elbow. And you take these 3 fingers and you rest them against your guitar. You're always maintaining, I always maintain contact with my guitar with these 3 fingers, or 1 or 2 of them or something. And I'm going to tell you why here a little bit later on. And you hold your pick between your thumb and your index finger, right like that. You see that? Okay. All right, now. So you've got your fingers right there, and you've got your pick between your thumb and your index finger. And what I want you to do, now pull the guitar up close to you, sit up straight, and what I want you to do is to strum down on the guitar. When you're strumming, just like this, I am only moving my hand from my wrist. I'm not using my whole arm. Now there's going to be times when you'll have to.